With exercise 6.1. Now we are on question number 5. Find the third proportion. We'll be doing the first and the second part. We have to find the third proportion, and we can see we have 32 and 24. So let the third proportion be x. Now when we take the third proportion as x, we find that there are only 3 terms. That means it's a case of continued proportion. And when we have continued proportion, we have to double the middle term. So we have 32 ratio 24 equals 24 ratio x. Outer terms, extremes, inner terms, means. So product of extremes is equal to product of means. 32 into x is equal to 24 into 24, keeping x here. 24 into 24 divided by 32. Now let's check the cutting part. Say we are cutting it by 8, or you can cut with any number. 8 4s are 32 and 8 3s are 24. 4 1s are 4 and 4 6s are 24. 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. Therefore, the third proportion is equal to 18. Next part. First term 3.6, second term 5.4. Let the third proportion be x. Again, when we take the third proportion as x, we find that in total there are only 3 terms, which again means it's a case of continued proportion. So we'll be doubling the middle term. 3.6 ratio 5.4 is equal to 5.4 ratio x. Outer terms, extremes, inner terms, means. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. 3.6 into x is equal to 5.4 into 5.4. X is equal to 5.4 into 5.4 upon 3.6. Now we'll remove the decimal from the numerator and denominator, because there's one digit and it gets cancelled. Now we can cut with any number here. I'm cutting it 9. 9 4s are 36. 9 6s are 54. Now either you directly cut with 4 or 2. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4.7. Now 2.7 multiplied by 3 is equal to 8.1. Therefore, the third proportion is equal to 8.1. Now moving on to question number 6. Find the mean proportion. Mean means the second term. So these are the outer terms and we have to find the middle term here. So 1.5 and 24. Let the mean proportion be x. Now here mean proportion is the second term, so it will be x will be taken in the center. 1 2 3, again 3 terms, so it's a case of continued proportion. Double your middle term. So ratio between first and second is equal to the ratio between second and third. Arrange your terms. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. Outer terms 1.5 into 24 is equal to x into x. Now 1.5 into 24 gives you 36 and x into x gives you x square. Now removing this square, the other side will be put under the root. X is equal to under root 36 and 36, the under root 36 is equal to 6. The value of x is 6. Therefore, the mean proportion is equal to 6. Second part of the same question. 0.036 and 0.004. Let the mean proportion be x, adjusted in the center. First, second and third, again continued proportion. Double the middle term. Ratio between 1 and 2 is equal to ratio between 2 and 3. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. 0.036 multiplied by 0.004 is equal to x into x. Now either you remove the decimal and make it a fraction, or you multiply by taking the decimal. This is the decimal answer and this is when you convert it to fraction. Is equal to x square. X square is equal to 144 upon 10 lakh. Now here, removing this square, this side will be put under the root. Under root 144 upon 10 lakh. 144 is the square root of 12 and 10 lakh is the square root of 1000. X is equal to 12 by 1000, or in decimals it's 0.012. Therefore, the mean proportion is equal to 0.012. Now we move on to question number 7. X ratio 14 is equal to 6 ratio 56. X is equal to 1.50. State whether it's true and false. We can do this question by different ways. Either you simply find the value of x by using product of extremes and product of means, and then check that whether x is equal to 1.50. If it is equal to 1.50, it's true. Otherwise, it's false. The second way is by putting the value of x using product of extremes separately, using product of means separately, and if the two values of product of extremes and product of means is same, it's true, otherwise it's false. Try this question again yourself. Now question number 8, first part. Find the fourth proportion, and these are the three terms given, and you have to change your answer in 2 decimal places. And the next part is you have to find the third proportion, given 3 and 5, and you have to again correct your answer to 2 places of decimal. Let's start. First part. Now, fourth proportion you have to find. So these are the 3 terms. Let the fourth proportion be x. So we have 2.5, 3.4, 3.8 and x. Ratio between 1 and 2 is equal to ratio between 3 and 4. Product of extremes, product of means. Outer terms extremes, the inner terms means. X is equal to 3.4 into 3.8 upon 2.5. Multiplying the numerator is 12.92 upon 2.5. And when we divide, the value of x is 5.168. As per the question, we have to find the answer in 2 places of decimal, whereas these are 3 places of decimal, which means the underlying digit has to be rounded off. And how do we round it off? If the value is 5 or more than 5, we add 1 to the previous digit and we cancel it. Yes, it's more than 5. Adding 1 to the previous and cancelling it, 6 plus 1 is 7, 1.5. So the fourth proportion is 5.17. Now moving on to the next part. We have to find the third proportion, 3, 5. And again, it has to be 2 places of decimal. Let the third proportion be x, 3, 5 and x. Again, there are only 3 terms, which means it's a case of continued proportion, doubling the middle term. Ratio between first and second is equal to ratio between second and third. Outer terms extremes and inner terms means. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. 3 into x is equal to 5 into 5. X is 5 into 5 upon 3. X is 25 upon 3. X is equal to. Now find your answer in decimals. Like we'll find it 3 decimal places and then round it off. 8.33 and 3. Now how do we round it off? Again, the underlying digit is extra, but it is less than 5. So if the digit is less than 5, we simply cancel it and we do not add anything before that. So the answer is 8.33 is the third proportion. Children 9, 10, 11 and 12, I'll be giving you hints for these questions and you try it out yourself. Find the number which bears the same ratio to 5 that 8 does to 2, which means whatever is the ratio of the number to 5, the same is the ratio of 8 to 2. Check the hint. So say the number is x. Ratio between 5 and the number, that's x, is same as ratio between 8 and 2. And then use product of extremes is equal to product of means, and you'll get the value of x. Question number 10. Find x if the mean proportion between x and 96 is 24. Now mean proportion between x and 96, that means 24 here is the middle term. Let's check the hint. Question number 10. X and 96, 24 is the middle term. Now 1, 2, 3 continued proportion, doubling the middle term. Ratio between first and second is equal to the ratio between second and third. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. Question number 11. 75 is the third proportion. 3 and x is given to you. You have to find the value of x. Check the hint for question number 11. 3x 75 is the third proportion. Again, there are 3 terms in total. It's a case of continued proportion, doubling the middle term. Ratio between first and second is equal to the ratio between second and third. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. And the last question of the exercise. 50 is the fourth proportion to 8, 10 and x. Find the value of x. Let's check the hint for question 12. 50 is the fourth proportion. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a question of proportion. All the terms are given. So ratio between first and second is equal to the ratio between third and fourth. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. With this, we finish the first exercise. Please do the question separately in your separate copy that's told to you.